Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're all doing very well. So today is our day 8 of Vlogmas. Yes, if you've missed my first and second day, I didn't start from the first day of December. I started on the 6th, 7th, and today is the third day. So if you've missed the first and second, don't worry, I'm gonna put up the link here. And as well, you can just go down to my channel, you will see them. Even if you want to think it's not for me, I'm not traveling, it can help your loved ones or friends out there. This one is just great tips that would help make your journey light. Some of you don't travel often. So it's when you make up your mind to travel, you come out, you want to go. But you don't know how it is out there on the road. You don't know how it goes. You don't know how to go about transport and some other tips. This particular video is for you. So that is why I am making it. This is my own part of Christmas log. It would help you, give you ideas, guide you on how to make your journey light and safe. All right? Okay. All right. Yesterday, I was actually talking on security consciousness, being security conscious, being security conscious as you embark on your Christmas journey, especially most of you in the country, Nigeria. Even if you aren't in the country, I've been saying this and I can't stop saying it. Don't say it is not for me. I don't need this. It's for those of them in Nigeria. If anything happens to any of your loved ones in Nigeria, it will affect you. You will be greatly concerned. So take the tips and help who isn't here on YouTube to listen to this by sharing. Okay, all right. We're talking about security consciousness. Yesterday, I started it yesterday. It was yesterday's topic, but I couldn't finish up with it. So I want to finish up with security consciousness today so that tomorrow I will give you another tip that would guide you on your December plans and Christmas plans and journey. Okay? Yeah, what I stopped yesterday was at my story. Yeah? Right. While I were chatted a private vehicle, even brand new vehicle. In my story, go and read watch yesterday. So I'm not gonna repeat all I said. I'm only going to start. I was telling them a story. When you want to communicate a message, you can use your experience or another person's experience, what you know, a true life story to communicate that message. So about chartering a private vehicle consciously, I used my story of what happened to me. It's not if I didn't know I could have, gone to I always start camping to go and get a small vehicle. I told them what happened to me. I went there, it was already late, and I couldn't have waited for the second car that was gonna arrive to come. So I started to go to the main road and pick. So I told them what happened, how he drove rough on the road, how I saw. Yes, he drove so rough, and when we got to Ore, so I we stopped there where we wanted to eat. We actually came with our food. We couldn't eat that food because I suspected something strange had happened to the food. So if you want to know what strange that happened to the food, why I suspected, go and watch my yesterday video so you'll be able to understand and pick up from where I'm coming from today. So I went in there, came out, eased ourselves, came out, he had gone. The driver of the vehicle we chatted had gone. Funny, right? Yes, he drove away. We stopped by, went in there to pick up something to eat and ease ourselves. He drove away. The driver drove away with our luggages in the vehicle. You know what he thought? When I was going to pay, I actually told him that my bag in the boat, which he insisted I kept in the boat. I told him that was where my money was. So I had to bring out the bag. He thought I removed the little purse where I put the money from the bag. He didn't notice that. So he thought that bag was still in the boat. It was actually still in the boat, but he thought maybe the money was still there. As I told him earlier, that I can't leave my bag in the boat because my money was there. I thought I was traveling with a human being. I never knew I was traveling with an umbrella, not only an umbrella. Um, I don't know. That's this thing about him spiritually. I can't explain. I can't just explain. So he then I removed that purse from there. So he drove away. with our bag. It was not easy for us. We found it so difficult to get ourselves out of that place. But we thank God at the end of the day, I went out there, picked another vehicle, we chatted, and left from there. Please, any background noise you perceive, any background noise whatsoever you perceive, bear with me. Are you gonna bear with me? Please. I can't deal with it. So I've tried to see if I can deal with it. It's not really easy for me. So please, bear with me. Alright, so we tried our best to see if we can find our way. So find a way to get out of the place. Yeah, after blaming me, people truly blamed me. Lala, you have all people. You went to that the main road car, something you kick against, you preach against. Yeah. I actually took all the blames. I took all the blames because I really quite don't like me. What I don't advise, what I kick against, picking main road car. But I've told you how it happened. So, like, if you watch my yesterday video, you will understand how it happened that way. It's just me and my sibling, which are the car. So, we found our way out of Ore down to Onitsha in Anambra State where we were traveling to. All right. In a bad mood. We just got there with nothing. With nothing. Apart from the purse. Thank God I was holding that purse. Even in the bag in the boat, there was still money there. But it was just little money. But the major money I was traveling with was in that purse I collected. That's why we were able to charter another vehicle. You know how I think in Christmas period, if you're in Nigeria, you know how expensive it is to board a vehicle from Lagos down to East. So we were able to pay for another vehicle that took us. And this time, it wasn't only just two of us, I and my sister. There was another two stranded person. There were another two stranded person that joined us. So four of us chatted. We left and went to Onitsha. When we got to Onitsha, empty-handed, with nothing. Apart from the little money in the purse, no luggage, things for both, we're traveling with nothing. No clothes to wear. No clothes to wear. So I remember I told the bricklayers out there working for us. If you were there on my video yesterday, bricklayers are out there working on some broken floors. So any noise you perceive is mainly the tools they're using to work. You're doing. Excuse me, a second. All right. And also, kids are on break. I think they said they finished the exams. My neighbor's kids, plenty kids. They're outside shouting, and I can't stop my video. Neither can I stop them from playing. So please bear with me. All right. So no clothes to wear. No clothes to wear. Everything was in that bag and the luggages. Not even inner wear to wear. So we managed. Very bad mood that night. We got there. We managed. So the next morning we left. For somewhere and boutique around to pick some things, at least casuals to stay around. So that was a Christmas period though. And our plan was when we get to Onitsha, a day or two we'll travel to the village. But there is, lo and behold, that was where our journey ended that Christmas. Nobody was in agreement to travel to the village again. Even the ones that got there safely, nothing happened to them, no robbed, they didn't even want to travel to the village again because of us. They couldn't have traveled without us. But I was so bitter, I was so pained. I told you I snapped the plate of that vehicle. Is that another way to be so security conscious? Yes, we never knew who the driver was and how secure it was to join him, but I snapped that plate. So the next day, I tried to make some calls and forwarded the plate number to some places, some borders, which I don't know how they did it. They got him. So they got him. So they called us. We went to a place. I was not interested in what they were going to do with him. I just picked my things. I looked at him. He was just begging. I didn't look at him. The agency knew what they were going to do with him. I picked my things and left. Even though I don't use most of those things, especially the inner wears. I don't use them. My Bible was in the bag. It's not all about the story. This vlog is not all about the story, but this story. Hold on, please. This story is just an experience I want to use to communicate the topic I'm speaking about, security consciousness while traveling this Christmas period. What have you learned from this story? It started yesterday. So if you can't pick up, watch the video of yesterday. So you see where we started it from. I'm talking about coming to the main road to pick up a bus or a vehicle or to board a bus from the main road instead of going to already start camping to board a bus or vehicle. Don't try it this period, please, because of security reasons. Do you understand? And for any reason you've entered into this vehicle or you want to enter any vehicle you don't know for any reason, because someone would come to say as because of money we don't have enough, that is why we decided to take this. Please make sure you get some recording or some snapshots, like I snapped the plate. For any reason you want to make some entries, it would help you, it will guide. In case nobody plans for bad thing, but in case you have to prepare for some things like that, make sure you snap the plate number of the vehicle. If you can even get the vehicle picture, fine. If you can't, because you may be restricted, get the plate before you enter that vehicle and travel. Be so conscious. Make sure your money is with you. Sometimes they would say if the money is just supposed to be at the place, because if my money was only in the bag and the boat, I would have lost it all. If it was the only one I was holding and we were robbed directly, I would have still lost it all. That's why some people do advise, keep some if you must travel with cash. You know why I travel with that cash? Because that vehicle we bought was expensive. So I was going to pay cash first. Secondly, we planned to pick up something on the road. And picking something on the road from most of those local women, there were some things, local things planned to pick at Benin. You can't tell them you want to make transfer or POS. No, 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 no. So that was why I had to withdraw such amount of cash I was holding for that travel. So it still even helped me. It helped me because what would I have done at that period? If it was I wanted to make transfer for us, I didn't want to use my money, and they said no POS around. Do you understand? That's alright. That period when we chatted that is one old man was driving the vehicle. I had no other choice than that to just make use of an available vehicle, but it was already getting late. Do you understand? And I would have had started telling that man that let me make transfer, or. So that is, I've had such experience severally, so I started to go with some cash. So now, what have you learned from this? Be very security conscious. Be careful where you keep your money. If you must travel with cash, if you're traveling to a place that it may not be always easy to use your ATM or make a transfer, you must travel with your cash. Be very conscious how you handle the cash, where you keep it. Don't keep it in the boot. Don't. Sometimes they will tell you boot might save it. If they rob you, then you can keep some there. If your bags are there, then some with you. Then be careful. Be careful. Observe closely the person driving you. Observe closely the person sitting close to you. If you are not the only one in the vehicle, observe very closely. Then, like I said and I repeat, if you have what it takes, please don't enter anything main road, no matter how cheap it is. Okay? Learn something from this story. It's just for you to be very security conscious. No matter how hungry you are, don't collect anything from anybody and eat. Sometimes in the bus, you see a neighbor sitting close, something sitting close to you, yeah, your car neighbor or your bus neighbor. Brought us something, maybe something you like. It could be just not food, it could be just candies or some local things like this pepper fruit. One time we were traveling, someone said, give me some because I don't want to sleep, and all that. Don't collect something from any stranger to eat. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Be so security conscious. Don't sleep. Don't close your eyes. You might be so stressed, so tired because of road stress, traffic, and all that. No matter what, try to comport yourself. Don't sleep. Keep your eyes on people around you until you get home. Don't eat anything. Don't eat anyhow. Even buying something on the road, don't eat anyhow. Those are the ways you can keep yourself safe until you get home. Security consciousness. This is where I'm going to stop it today. Tomorrow we'll pick another tape. Learn from this. Like I said, if you've missed the story, if you're doubting, I didn't get this video today. Where did this story start from? Go and watch yesterday's video. I'm going to put up the link up there so that you pick up from there. All the essence of the whole story is to teach you something. Be so security conscious. If you've learned something from this video, let me know on the comment section. If you've had an experience, let me know on the comment section. If this video is helpful, let me know. I see you again on my next video tomorrow, Wednesday 9. Till then, remain safe, guys. Bye.